So now I need 8 ounces of golden raisins. Today we're going to learn how to make mincemeat pie for the holidays. So I got my pilgrim hat on. That's why I'm wearing this. That's Leia down there meowing. She's going to help us make it. First, we're going to need 2 Granny Smith apples. I'm going to have to peel and core these and quarter them or just chop them up a little bit. So now I think I'm going to maybe chop them up just a little bit more. So now I'm just going to put these into food processor. Now I need 4 ounces of dried figs, chopped coarsely. Kind of look like mushrooms. I'm also going to put these in the food processor. Now I need 8 ounces of golden raisins. Now I'm also going to put this into the food processor. Now I need 2 ounces of dried cherries. Into the food processor. Now I need 6 ounces of dark brown sugar. Also into the food processor. It's getting kind of crowded in there. Now I need 2 ounces of beef suet, but I couldn't find beef suet, so they said that butter is a good substitute for that. So that's what I'm going to do here. So what I did there was I had frozen butter and I just grated it on this grater here. So that's also going to go into the food processor. Now I need half a cup of brandy.
Now you're talking!
Also going to put that into the food processor. Now I need 1 orange, zested and juiced. The zest was a little harder to get in the bowl, so I just did it right into the food processor. I used my grater, but I'm going to add the juice in also. Now I have to do the same thing to a lemon. So now I have the juice here of the lemon, and I have the zest in there. So add that. Now I need half of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Put that in. Sprinkle it on. 1/4 of a teaspoon of allspice. Sprinkle that in. 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger.
Fire!
Now I have to blend this all up in the food processor. Okay, got busted it. That's probably good enough. Now I have to put this into a airtight dish and store it for 3 days in a refrigerator so all the flavors meld together. Then we'll be able to put it into a pie.
Several days later.
Okay, so this has been sitting for a few days. When I ran it through the food processor, it got pretty fine. So I just chopped up some apples and threw a few more raisins in there, so so there's a little bit more substance to the pie filling. I'm heating the oven up now to 450 degrees. I got store-bought crust because this is not a crust baking video, so I'm not gonna make the crust. I'm gonna just put the crust bottom in here and then bake it in the oven for about 10 minutes just so the crust cooks a little bit before I put the filling in. Hopefully that way we won't have a soggy crust on the bottom. Sometimes when I make fruit pies, the crust gets a little soggy on the bottom, so hopefully this way will prevent that from happening. So I'm just gonna roll the crust out here. And I'm gonna put that right into the pie dish. This is a 9-inch pie dish. So I just spread the dough in there and I kind of pinched the edges up. I rolled them up a little bit, pinched them together. So we have a little bit of a crust around the edge here. Oven is still heating up, so we'll just wait for that. And what I'm going to do is for the top layer, I'm going to do a lattice. I'll show you how to do that when I get to that step. The oven is at 450 now. So I'm just going to throw this into the oven. Bake it for about 10 minutes. Well, I cooked it for a little while, and I noticed that the side is starting to shrink down a little here. I think because it was bubbling. Got a little bit of a crack there too. Decided to take it out because I still want this to be a little pliable. Because I'm gonna do a lattice and attach the lattice to the top of that. So I'll just spoon my ingredients into this, and then we'll try to do the lattice on top of it. So I'm just spooning it in. And kind of make it go to the edge. I set the oven for 425 to bake the actual pie. And that just went off. Trying to do the lattice now. Just gonna roll my second pie crust out here. I'm gonna cut this into strips. Strips across the pie. I'm gonna do maybe 4 across. One across like that. Now I'm going to fold 2 of them over like that, and then lay another strip down. Okay, and bring these back. I think 3 this way will be okay. I think I did that wrong. I'm gonna fold these ones in. So I'm not really sure what happened there. The video stopped recording. It didn't show me finishing how to do the lattice, but the last part was just me folding the last 2 parts back over and then pinching the edges in with the rest of the crust on the edge here. And then I put it into the oven. Now it's cooking. So we still got, I put it in the oven for 40 minutes. It's got 12 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Then we'll check on it and see how it looks. It might have to go in for a little bit longer than that, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah. That's the timer going off. So now it's time to take the pie out. It's looking pretty good. I think that's probably done. Top is nice and golden. The edges are a little browner than I would like, but I don't think if I left it any longer in there, I think it might burn. So I think that looks done. Mincemeat pie. It smells so good. Kind of smells like if you would make homemade fruitcake. It's got all kind of the same ingredients in it. So that's mincemeat pie. Try it out yourself. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you like this, let us know. Like this video, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe. We are Jackson No Trade.